Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mo if you are new here, and if you are not, welcome back. I am a licensed cosmetologist and studio suite owner in Central New York. And today we are jumping into the new year and discussing goal setting, manifestation, and all the fun stuff that comes along with it. I will be sharing my tips and tricks for goal setting, and then I'm going to discuss my plan of attack for really diving headfirst into manifestation this year. I'm someone who has always been really interested by it, but never quite applied it to my day-to-day life. So I will be sharing that. So to kick off this video, we're going to dive into goals first. I'm someone who really loves goal setting. I always set like a million goals for myself, and some are realistic, some are really not realistic, and honestly, I'm a little okay with it. In years past, I'll make a crazy long, like 100-mile long goals list and just be like, okay, if I accomplish all of these, cool. If I accomplish some of these, cool. It's not a big deal. This year, I wanted to go all in on my goals and really like hold myself accountable, get specific, get my nose to the ground. Being a business owner, there's a lot more at stake for me to achieve goals. So I wanted to make sure my business goals were set, my personal goals were set, and I really wanted to just challenge myself this year because I'm 28, I'm going to be 29 this year, and the closer I get to 30, I'm just like, girl, you're not 16 anymore, you gotta figure your shit out. So this year, I just feel so good about my goals and the work that I've been doing to make this plan. Now, any of the tips and tricks that I share in this video, they're not like exclusive to me. I didn't come up with any of the concepts. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I didn't come up with these concepts. They're very common concepts for goal setting and planning, and I just find they work the best for me in my process. So this year I am going all in with SMART goals. Now, if you don't know what these are, you're not familiar with the concept, SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So essentially that just means that like there's data that can be applied to track whether or not you're achieving said goal. That being said, I also have done a lot of pre-work before even filming this video. I had to do a lot of reflecting, take inventory of my last year, and really do all the work to brainstorm and get my goals in place so that I could speak to it in this video. So that just brings me to my first tip, which is to reflect on your previous year. I call this just taking inventory. The way I go about doing this is I will do an internal personal reflection on my year. So I just journal and write all my thoughts and feelings towards the past year. And that's where I can kind of pinpoint any holes or things that haven't been working. And then from there, I'll look at actual data. So any numbers, so like for my business, I look at my spreadsheets for my business. I will look at my reports for the year. I will look at my email list, my client history, and then for personal stuff, I will look at bank statements. I have a couple of trackers for just different life things that I have apps for on my phone. So I'll look at those trackers and see, was I good about using this? Was I not good about using it? Is this something that I need to continue to use moving forward? How can I make sure I actually do use it moving forward? So I'll just take inventory on what's working, what's not working, get actual critical numbers on those things, and from there I'll start kind of brainstorming the year ahead. I always look at my goals in 4 categories, which is time, health, relationship, and finances. Time being like, how do I spend my free time? How do I spend my time at work? How much time do I spend on me? Do I give myself any free time on my days off? How I spend my time in my day. You know, you can break it up into personally and professionally. Relationships, I look at my satisfaction within my personal relationships with friends and family, my partner, even my pets, and then also like myself. And then from there I can kind of see what needs work and how to prioritize what needs to be corrected a little bit. Finances, you know, look at your bank statement, profit and loss statement if you have your own business, the monetary numbers, anything you need to do to track that. If you have any retirement accounts, IRAs, anything like that, look at that. And any tax documents, forms, things like that. Just look at all the numbers. Health, I take inventory of my physical health as well as my mental health. Then from there, if I need to make changes, January, the beginning of the year, I'm sure a lot of you do this as well. If you don't already have them pre-scheduled, I'll go through and make my list of all of my care providers that I need to see this year and just try to get appointments that are necessary for that year. I've been really bad about that in past years, so this year, like, that's a top priority for me. I feel like I'm going a little off topic, but yes. So reflect on your year, and then from there you can start brainstorming to get your goals on paper. My second tip is to only have 1 or 2 big life-changing goals. So for me, I do 2. One is a work goal and then one is a personal goal. When I say big life change, like, what would be if you accomplished this goal? Like, you would be a completely different person. So I write that goal down and then I reverse engineer the goal. So basically write down all the steps it would take to achieve that. And then within each step, I'll also kind of micro break down if there's more steps within each step. So basically what you just did there is you made all your goals for that big goal. And then from there, you can kind of pick and choose which ones are crucial to happen this year to get you to that goal. So after I did all that work, here are my top 5 goals for 2024. I have a blend of personal and professional goals. Number 1 goal is to 3x my business. So basically, I would like to get my business from where it is now into a high 6-figure business. For obvious reasons, I'm not going to disclose what these numbers are, but they're very achievable, but kind of scary numbers to think about. My second goal is to have 50% of my clients be extension clients. I currently only have about 5 to 10% of my clientele that is currently wearing hair extensions, and I would love to see that number grow. I'm a big advocate for hair extensions in the sense of they aren't just for additional length to the hair. And if you'd like a video solely about hair extensions and why I'm very passionate about the hair extension industry and what benefits I think that they have for clients aside from just extra 30+ inch long hair, let me know in the comments. I'd definitely be happy to do a video on that. I would love to share my thoughts with you guys. My next goal is to dial back my work week and only work 1 weekend a month. By the end of the year, I want to not have to work on weekends and essentially have weekends be an overtime option for clients that need the weekend availability. Because my boyfriend works, you know, a Monday through Friday 9 to 5 job, and sometimes we do get opportunities where we both can travel for work for him, and I would love to be able to say yes to that sometimes. Right now I really can't, and I just want to spend more time together. We don't really get to see each other on the weekends that much. Our only day together really is Sunday, and that's our big errand and cleaning day. So I just really want that time back. Also, my family doesn't live very close by anymore, so the only time I can really get out to see them is a Friday or Saturday, because majority of the time we end up having to spend the night, and I would like a little more of my life back, which would be really nice. I do know I'm in a very privileged position to be able to have that as an option, but you know, I've worked hard the last 10 years for it. So my next goal is to read 12 books. I used to be a very avid reader. During COVID, I got back into reading and I read the most I've read since probably high school. And then I kind of fell out of it again. I would like to get back to having that time. I love reading like self-help books and biographies and just learning about people and things. I also do really like nonfiction. So if you have any suggestions for like a series or any nonfiction, comment them below as well, because I am always up for recommendations. I'm not too familiar with like the nonfiction world and like authors and stuff, so any suggestions I'd be happy to take. My last goal is to go on a proper vacation. I do a lot of weekend trips with my boyfriend. Most we'll do is like a 3 or 4 day trip. Again, we have pets, so it's a little harder to get away. I feel bad asking someone to watch them for that long, but I know that if we really set the time that one of my friends would totally watch them, and we could probably let them just like stay at our apartment. But I would like to do a proper like 7-day vacation and go somewhere fun. We haven't done that as a couple in quite some time, so I would love to just do a proper week-long vacation. We've been discussing Hawaii, Miami, or California for a vacation, so I really want us to be able to do that as a couple. I am definitely looking forward to making that happen. So now let's dive into the manifestation part of this video. So I'm gonna get a little woo-woo for a second. Manifestation, like I said earlier, is something that I've always been interested in, but never really like dove into properly like applying it to my life. So this year I just really want to make manifestation part of my like day-to-day routine, my monthly routine, my routine when I'm planning. So I guess let's start with, what is manifestation? According to Oxford Dictionary, manifestation is an event, action, or object that clearly shows or embodies something, specifically a theory or an abstract. So the ways I plan on manifesting this year is through visualizing and journaling. I'm somebody who also used to journal a lot when I was younger and just have kind of fallen off with it now, but I do want to make journaling a priority again this year. Whether that's me just doing like a gratitude list at the beginning of the day, if that is me actually like mentally working through something that is kind of giving me like a block or a hold up. Yeah, journaling will be very crucial to my manifestation this year. I will also be doing visualizing through means of a vision board. I will have a short going up on making my vision board. So if you're interested in that, once it's up, if I can link it, I'll link it in the video. I think it'll go there, I'm not sure, but I will be utilizing a vision board for visual manifestation. Yeah, I'm like really excited for that. I love a good crafty hands-on project. When I've done vision boards in the past, I've done like a poster board and put it up somewhere, but I also have done in Canva, I'll make a graphic with all my vision board elements on it, and then I will make it my computer background and my phone screensaver so that I can see it every time I open my phone or open my computer and have that constant visualization in front of me. So I like to use the Passion Planner. I'll show you what the inside looks like, but I'm not going to show you my setup information on here because there is some like personal stuff already written in here that I would like to not have out in the public, but basically I have it so it's on so my work week Monday through Saturday once a month, Monday through Thursday the rest of the month. So I have a Monday start day on it, and then so it's Monday to Sunday, and then it's an hourly layout, which I really like. Then I can really just like fine tune the day. I don't necessarily care about keeping to the time schedule. I just like being able to visually see how much time I have to do things. If I need to wiggle it around, it's fine, but at least to get it on here, I also have a little more free reign. I have like stickers and stuff, so I have more free reign to like get creative with my plan. And then there's also like little to-do list sections. There's a personal and a work one. So there's like an extra space down here, which I use as like a weekly tracker for just numbers, so I can go in and log them in the digital version. I know that sounds like a lot to do an analog and digital copy, but that's what works for me. And then there's also a spot for this week's focus, and then you can write down something good that happened. In that space, I'm actually going to be utilizing it to track new clients. I send out thank you cards to clients, so I'll use that space to keep track of different things. I might change my layout at some point. That's also why I don't want to share it, because I'm trying to figure out what's going to work for this year's plans. But if you like a video at some point of me doing like a week setup, let me know. I also really like this planner. I'm so sorry, I'm being really annoying about a planner. Here's the month calendar, and that has like different spots for different things, and you can really customize it. Like I said, with the stickers, you can cover, if you don't like what a category is for something, you can cover it, put your own category. Very customizable, easy to use. What I also really love about this, and to go back to my journaling, this planner has a monthly reflection area. So I can do some personal reflection as well as some data reflection using that. So every Sunday, I will do my week setup in my planner, but then every morning I will refer back to my planner, go over my day to-do list. Like I said earlier, I also plan on journaling every day. So whether that is me at the end of the day doing like a gratitude list, or an actual like full-on writing out journal, or I have a bunch of Pinterest journal prompts saved. So if I'm really like I don't know what to write down, I can reference one of those. So, but I would like to make a conscious effort to journal every day, ideally at night, but it might also have to just be like in the morning, writing out, you know, 10 things I'm grateful for that day. I got this journal from Target last year and didn't really use it, so just his thoughts on it. It has all these cool like faces. So I'll probably just use this to journal. The last thing I have in here is my 6-month career goals from June. So that's the last time I wrote in there. So yeah, so we got the planner, we got the journal. Oh no, my camera's gonna die. I gotta wrap up this video. Every day I plan to look at my vision board and speak my mantra. I need to still come up with a mantra for this year, or my word for the year. I think consistency is gonna be my word because a common trend through all of my goal setting was consistency. So that will be every morning and evening. And then I will make sure that my daily routine and my self-care routines are sacred to me. So my coffee time, my shower time, any alone time, silent time that I have, just be very conscious of my time, my space, and to make it a ritual for me. Sorry, the end of this video is very rushed. My camera battery is flashing. I hope you found this helpful. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment down below, answer any of my prompts, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.